I feel great. I'm getting shit taken care of. I'm having everything squared away. I've been so productive today. You gotta believe me. You gotta take me seriously. You gotta believe me. You can't ask for evidence. You just have to take my word for it, okay? I got a lot done. Oh, I'm getting prepared. I'm getting well prepared because, as you know, we're rapidly closing in. Mas rapidamente. We're getting, in less than 1 week's time, I shall have fled this realm, and I shall be many leagues thence. I'm gonna be on some other place. Then another time, it's gonna be hella tropical up in this bitch. We'll be on hiatus. It'll be fun. But now it's just starting to dawn on me how inevitable and unavoidable it is that I'm gonna have forgore something. We're getting to the point where the abstractions are beginning to fall into terrifying physical relief. And that means that I have to start actually enacting plans. Making the plans is one thing, but then I have to, it's so effed up, right? Life is crazy. I have to actually concoct a plan and then follow up on it and make it a reality. It's like, was I meant to have this kind of power? I argue humbly, I submit that I was not. So basically, while I should have all my reservations and my payment methods and all of that stuff should be squared away, heck, I even got a week's worth of thumbnails for when I get back. We'll hit the ground running. But I just know I'm gonna forgore something. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna have no clothing whatsoever. I'll be just completely naked there at the airport, and I'll be like, oh, yeah, I bet you thought I meant, clothes in my baggage or something like that. Clothes to change into. Nah, it'll be different. It'll be more intense than that. Lumiki, it is OkAs. OkAs is right here. You shout his name 2 more times and he'll pop in and out of existence. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. I don't have anything to base that on, but it could be true. It could be true. And well, in any case, welcome. How are you? I realized earlier today that the schedule's wrong. I put 4 p.m. I don't know why I wrote that. I don't know why I wrote that at all. I wasn't planning on, never planned on a 4 p.m. stream on a Wednesday. That's crazy talk. It was 9 p.m. I'm trying to keep it consistent. I'm trying to make it predictable. I'm trying not to have any sudden movements. Try not to scare anybody. Try not to have any scares in the air here, but it seems like I done punked myself. I don't know how closely anyone pays attention to those. It doesn't matter what the schedule says, after all. It matters when the waiting room is up. That'll tell you. That'll be the last barrier, the last secret door. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Stop the presses. You got matcha waffles. Damn, player, where'd you find it? Is it the roundy egg-shaped waffles? Is it an egg waffle like the one I put in the Discord? But that one wasn't a matcha waffle. That was an Azuki waffle, which was still delicious, but damn, player. Matcha waffles sounds like quite the prize. I like that. I want that. I'll have what she's having. I'm like sitting there in the waffle cafe with the boba and all that. I'm gonna slap like a Hecka Benjamin on the table. I'd be like, I'll have yo guy, I'll have what she's having. And then everyone claps, and then it turns into a commercial. And then, like, everyone starts breakdancing. It's just like that McDonald's scene in that movie, or whatever it was. Wait, why am I talking about that? I don't know what I'm talking about. I had Glenn Ross on the brain earlier today, probably because people were talking about being VTubers again. Oh, a boba spot. Decided to try it, taking a little foray into uncharted territory, trying to expand your horizon. Well, how is it on a scale of 1 to 10? And well, no, on a scale of let's use the GameSpot scale. Let's go on a scale of 1 to 10, but really only 7 and up. Where's the rate? Let's go at 7 and higher. Where does it go? See, it's there's a street that I like to go to that has not 1, not 2, but 3 boba places within walking distance of each other, and 2 of them are right across the street from one another. And the one, it's a dilemma because one place has my favorite matcha, but then the place across from that place has the waffles. So I'm in a bit of trouble. It depends on how hungry I am. But here's the thing. You can't have matcha on a totally empty stomach. And sometimes I'm dropping by matcha. I'm dropping by Bobaville first thing after I wake up. I have a Onakaga sweet man. Am I the only one? It's got to be a common thing, right? If you have concentrated, like if you have a matcha milk tea on an empty stomach, you feel kind of irpy afterwards, right? Like it kind of hurts your tummy. It gives you VTuber disease, the disease of a mildly upset tummy. It always happens every time. So you got to have something. You got to eat something. I think it's some kind of a digestive. I'm like just. What's this? It was 7.1. It was sweet since it's a mochi waffle. However, the bitter kick at the end threw me. Sounds like it depends on if you're braced for it. A mochi waffle, though, huh? Mochi and matcha is definitely a match made in heaven, but I don't know if it's like a mochi waffle. Now we're playing a dangerous game. Now we're bringing in like the trifecta of flavors and textures. Mochi ice cream works brilliantly. I've had the matcha mochi ice cream pods that they sell in supermarkets sometimes. It's like that one Japanese company. I think they do an Azuki version as well. That's like you know, this. It's like a double helix. It's like the flavor, the texture, you know, like the format, the delivery system, it all like just like intertwines. It works perfectly. There's no downside. And then it's like, but then when you get the waffle, now it's like hot. And it's like kind of savory. It's got the, it's like, is it still egg? Do they still have egg dough? Is it like mochi? Is it like, is it a multi-phase dessert? You got a taro waffle. Taro waffle? Is it purple? That sounds like, I mean, it's not, okay, taro can go one of two ways. I like taro done well, but sometimes I make like taro flavor and it's wicked concentrated, and then you ingest it and you begin shrieking and steam shoots out, and it's like the Titan transformations, but when the smoke clears, there's nothing left of you but a root vegetable. You are now a taro. Yes, it was a 9 out of 10. Oh, well, congratulations. You found it. You found the secret taro stash. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get when you take your foray. You took a gamble. You took a roll of the dice on something nice. Popping off with that paycheck. Nicely done. You're applying it. You're supplying. You're supporting the local economy. It's a win. It's a win. 1C point off because you ate it too quickly. Oh my God. Wait a minute, is that a point off or a bonus point? It's like, it's got a little 9 out of 10. It's got a little something for everyone. You just complain about it the whole time and then give it a 9 out of 10. No, wait, was that GameSpot or IGN? I forget which one. I forget who Donkey was razzing back there. I forget who that was. He was razzing good, but it was pretty funny. I still remember it to my day. To this day. What? Who? My day? Why would I even say something like that? Don't make no sense. Oh lordy. You know, well, it's time for a bit of a it's time for a thematic shift. I still got the Genesis out. We got Nikkei, right? We're moving on from jiggling the butts to kicking the butts. We're playing Road Rash. Does anyone even know what I'm talking about? This is from the yesteryear. Dude, today I learned that there's now people that don't even know what Tomb Raider is. And I find that, I'm incredulous, right? Cozy Chew had the latest VTuber. Babe, wake up. The new VTuber controversy just dropped. And I'm not talking about T-Lado's hot takes thread. I'm talking about a naturally emergent controversy. Just came up out of nowhere. Cozy Chew, the talent of Kawa Entertainment, right? Alpaca VTuber. Her work associates, her fourth form chums, apparently don't know what Tomb Raider is, and searching their memory, they were able to produce at best that it was a movie. Speaking of which, if you ever go to Angkor Wat, you know, one of the wonders of the world there in the depths of Cambodia, near, I believe, Siem Reap, or is it Phnom Penh? I forget which, but it's a big, magnificent temple from 1,000 years ago. It's a truly significant spot. It's a testament to human ingenuity. It's a huge temple complex with all kinds of, you know, like just natural and architectural. That's not archaeological. I guess both. That's why it confused me. But resplendent with convergent beauties. Anyway, the towns around there are absolutely filled to the gills with tourist trap stuff about the Tomb Raider movie. At least it was like years ago. I don't know if they're still on that. kind of sad, really. It's like the most beautiful, high valence cultural point of significance, and then it's like the Uwe Ball, I think the Uwe Ball Tomb Raider movie has begun encroaching on it, bro. Is this like that Achewood strip where Winnie the Pooh dies from being exposed to modern times for a short while? It's like, what have we done? Where is our world? Where has it gone? Why did I bring that up? Oh, right, because I just thought it was the highlight of that whole exchange, other than everything, was, well, other than Cozy once again getting roasted for using the light mode. But what I thought was someone posted a screenshot of the OG Lara Croft, and everyone's like, what is this? The kids today, man, they don't remember. They never knew it was possible for a booba to have a 90-degree angle in it. They grew up without that formative experience. Spoiled. They don't know how good they got it. Nowadays, with booba being either live 2D or with so many trillions of polygons, smooth, round, spherical, torus curves, you know what I mean? Like just bending space and time. It's like, why back in my day you could gash your head on the edge of a booba in the digital realm, and you'd be thankful to have it. Like back in my day, booba were made of polygons, countable numbers of them. They were a poking hazard, and we were darn thankful for them. It's like we had to go uphill both ways in the snow just to see a pixelated 2 triangle boobas. I believe the term she used for it was triangle tits. And it made me think, yes, the famous Silent Hill monster, triangle tits. Oh, they're really getting avant-garde with that. Oh man, they better. What? That Silent Hill 2 remake still hasn't come out. There is a chance. It's possible. We might yet live to see the day. We might live to see the day where Masahiro Ito, high off his fuck toast formulating horse, comes out to reveal to us his latest creation. In between bouts of acid buffer zone, it's time for triangle tits to make I don't know, grand debut. It's just a little memento mori. Wait, why did I talk about that? Oh, right, because this game is from like the same era. It's the same exact era. So if people don't know what Lara Croft is, what? That's confusing. Because didn't they remake it? Wasn't there a whole Tomb Raider trilogy in the 2010s? I played the first one. I remember I got it. I started playing it. I didn't really like it because I thought it was one of those walk forward and press a button kind of games. And it was that at first. But once you get out of the little cinematic intro section, it stops being an FMV and you actually get out into the game. And then it's really fun because you're running around crafting weapons and sneaking up on guys, and it's all stealth and climbing. And I'm like, okay, now we're cooking with gas. Now I gotcha. I like this. Yeah, but also that's the version where they nerfed her booba. She has like normal human proportions now, which it's good and it's bad. Well, it fits the new tone. They're going for a different tone that is of mixed success by my watch. But I get why it doesn't stand out as much. Say what you will about the OG Lara Croft, it's like distinctive. It stood out in a couple of ways. I think I binged all 3 of them. I guess they didn't leave that much of a mark on the popular culture, the collective unconsciousness. I guess that's what I'm saying. That must be why. That's why these kids, they don't know. They think it's a movie. They don't even know it's a video game. Are they making another remake soon? Well, in any case, why does gravity keep pulling me back to Lara Croft? What source of gravitational distortion is it about that character? I don't know. There's something there. Some kind of curvature of space-time. It keeps pulling the topic inexorably back in that direction. We're talking about Road Rash, which has also been remade many times, but none of them have ever managed to be half as good as this. This is the original. All right, it's the original. Here, I'll show you it. Ah, there it is. You can see it's like it's all its 16-bit glory. Look, I even got my custom name entered in there. Hold on, let me yeah. Oh, we're ready to go. Oh, we got it. Oh, we got it. So, okay. So, like, this is one of those weird games. This is one of those weird EA games that came in the giant cartridges with the yellow tab. I never knew why they look so different, but I guess it's because EA was swinging lumber even back in those forlorn days. They could manufacture their own equipment in exchange for lower royalties. And they used it for good. Oh, this is some from the times were so different back then that this is when Electronic Arts was largely a force for good. And they went out of their way to make good games on systems that weren't particularly interested in accommodating them. But man, it's you know, they knew how to take advantage of the hardware. So let's go. The idea is there's 5 tracks and you try to place in each one. You get money. You don't want to get arrested. And there's combat. Basic combat, but functional and very, very like satisfying. Just wait until you see me bop somebody. And I haven't. Oh man, this is oh yeah, that's why it's an EA game. So this one never comes up in like compilations and stuff. And this game, it has lore. It even has a backstory. You saw like that high score screen. I don't understand why Natasha is already on the high score screen, and she starts in the little the squid tank here. There she is. There's like there's characters. Look, and even I was able to look it up. There's a whole backstory establishing the context for this criminal street race. And that's the thing. In California, they do have this, like these gaggles of ruffians on like high-speed sport bikes. Because all the remakes, when they try to make this game on PlayStation and stuff, they get it wrong. People don't understand what this is. They always have like Harley Davidson like boomer cycles. That's not, they don't race those. Those guys don't drive around in gaggles and race each other. These guys, like it's a different genre of motorcycle crime. So you see? No, the Road Rash. I didn't know it was the Road Rash didn't start in a galaxy far, far away. A contemporaneous Star Wars reference. This is back when there was only 3 Star Wars. So this is archaeology that we are doing now. Is it archaeology or grave robbing? I don't know. I guess we could debate. But it did start a long time ago, right here in your own backyard. And the way back, 2 bad boys. 2 boys so bad they could rescue the president's daughter, known as Fang and Polygon, were racing their way to stardom. Fang, I can see. I'm not sure how a biker gangster ends up with a name like Polygon, but all right. Maybe he was a big fan of Lara Croft. You know, maybe Polygon took on sort of an untoward semiotic association in those days. Competitions were held each week down at the local track. They were destined for fame and fortune on every circuit. That glowing future was shattered one night as they're at their last official competition. Polygon's girl, Natasha, relevant to the backstory, was at that race helping him adjust some stuff on the bike when he leaned over to her. He shook his hitchhiking thumb towards Fang's unattended bike. He shook his thumb? You mean he just gestured with it? I don't know. Grabbed his wire cutters. An essential part of any motorcycle maintenance toolkit, of course. You would just have wire cutters handy. You better be right back, laughed Polygon. Natasha giggled. Hee hee. Oh, she went ooh ooh. And looked around for Fang. He was nowhere in sight. Polygon had just finished cutting a few innocent-looking cables and walked away when Fang strutted up to his bike, mounted it, and roared the engine to life. Fang glared at the criminal couple and screeched out of the garage as the couple doubled over with laughter. Doble a la derecha. The sun sank in the west as the track lights lit the asphalt for the main event. Kiss my asphalt, he said. The face-off race between Polygon and Fang captivated every person in the stadium who knew that those two had been hard competitors. Shit, I emphasized it wrong. I'm illiterate. I can't read. I'm sorry. Sitting at the starting line, Fang and Polygon exchanged words. Good luck, grinned Polygon through his teeth. Aren't they wearing helmets? Bite me, said Fang sweetly. Oh, I thought it said sweaty. This was going to be one hell of a race. Fang's bike didn't make it through the second lap. Natasha dashed onto the track and leaned over Fang's crashed bike with a sprawled Fang. What a shame. And then she oohed again. Polygon pulled up beside her and she hopped on to accompany him to his victory ride around the track. Fang knew that he had to beat Polygon, even if he had to use a club. And so he founded a language club. Oh, he founded a club. Yes, he founded a harmless motorcycle club that invited enthusiasts from all around the region to participate and share their mutual interest. He challenged them to an unofficial off-track race. No rules, just you and me. Got a death wish, boy. Taunted Polygon. He narrowed his eyes and continued. You got it. Meet me at the long section of the Pacific coast at noon tomorrow and bring a doctor. I'll tell him to bring a broom so we can sweep up what's left of you on the pavement, said Fang. Well, I don't think a doctor is, he's just being a custodian at that point. Wrong part of the stage for the first Road Rash was set. Do motorcycle gangsters have like really good insurance or something? I'm not sure you could have a house call from a doctor. And that's why he needs $50,000 for the pot. What's at stake is you pay for the health, the consultation fee of 50 G's. Fang brought his doctor, but it was pointless. The injuries and abominable disregard for the law begun that day were to set the tone for the thousands of Road Rash races to follow. Punching, kicking, and clubbing at 150 miles an hour are the norm for Rashers. Oh, that's the end. And look, they are courteous enough to give you a password log. Yeah. Wow. Well, anyway. With that dispensed with, we can now actually begin the saga of OkAs. The saga of OkAs, official motorcycle criminal. My career begins now. Why are we not? Oh, there we go. I didn't know why we weren't starting the race. Well, that's a good start. We're off to a good. Bam! Aw, I didn't fell him. Well, it doesn't matter. This is just, it's just a casual trundle. We're casually attempting. So the idea, you start off with kind of a crappy bike, and if you win enough, you make money, and you can purchase upgrades. And then later games actually get a little more ambitious, adding like customizable parts and stuff, which is smarter. But as a game mechanic, that's brilliant. It's kind of like leveling up. It's sort of like a more applied version of an RPG mechanic, right? If only, what they should do if they remake this properly is they should add like a personal level up so that you can increase your base stats like endurance and your health bar. I almost crashed and died. Did you see? Oh, did you see? I almost crashed and died. That would have been quite embarrassing. Ah, man. There we go. There we go. Satisfying little chiptune death rattle noises. Man, it's like, it's impressive. It's just ding dang impressive. They managed to get the scaling to work so well with this old ass equipment. You know what I mean? This doesn't even have mode 7. I wonder how they did it. They must have just been geniuses. I was hoping he would try to attack me first. I was hoping that'd be the case, but if he swung his club at me, because this guy is the leader of the pack, so he probably has he has a club handy. So if you attack at just the right moment, you disarm them and are thereby equipped with their fallen weapon. It's like the ultimate cuckoldry. It's brilliant. It's actually brilliant. Maybe you could purchase weapons and stuff, and like they would break after a few uses. This is the only game, I think, where breakable weapons would actually be an improvement over the standard formula. I can't stand that crap in survival horror. I can't stand that crap in like action games because they're so fungible and individualistic. You can't, like, if you could, hell, they could just have a whole Sekiro battle system in here. You know what I mean? It could be it'd be the Dark Souls of racing games, I tried playing like Monaco GP and I just can't even begin to. It's too, like, the racing simulators are too real. They're too much for my tiny boy brain to even begin to handle. I just, like, you gotta, like, I don't know what you gotta do. It's like Daytona. If it took me years and years to figure out Daytona USA, what hope does this have? What hope do I have on this doomed enterprise? Well, as long as I don't crash in the 11th hour, I think I should be good. Yay! Canned sound effects. Beautiful. $750 and $1991. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Pacific Coast. Tsugi. Let's go. The Viper's got to go. Oh, yeah. There's the advice. There's the advice I was just presaging. Oh, I knocked him over by kicking him. Oh, that's brilliant. I like that there's even like the soul combo is that you can punch and kick by hitting down. What if they went further and it had like whole Street Fighter-esque combos? I mean, this game is brilliant and it's like it's very well executed, very semiotically cogent. It's pretty. It sounds good. It is great for what it is, but they scratched the surface barely, and all the subsequent crews that came in to expand on it as intellectual property just didn't know what they were trying to do, right? Everyone talks about that 3DO 32-bit one. Everyone hates the art style. Everyone hates the look and feel. It's just not correct, right? You need to, they could even, just make them hip anime kids. That's all. Yeah, there we go. Out of there. See, what you lack in felling power, you make up for with just like sending them off course. Off course, of course. I don't know. They are born of the course. I am of course. It's me. I am one with the roads. Actually, I'll say this: all the racetracks. This is based on locales within California, and this does look. I don't know why this one's called Pacific Coast, but this does look like on the way to Fresno. This looks exactly like the kind of stuff you see in like North and Eastern California, going between like Yosemite National Park out to the Fresno region, which is kind of a bleak and depressing destination. But that didn't make, they could even add dating sim elements to it. Do visual novel. You talk to people. You have little dialogue trees. You can influence. You can make alliances. That'd be cool, right? Like, since all the characters have characters, right? Like the other racers, they're more than just names. You see, they have avatars. They exchange perfunctory bits of dialogue. But even that much was a bit much to ask for back in '91. So it's like they could really expand on it. We've come so far, with all the cultural influence that it could have absorbed over the decades. But as I pointed out, this is kind of from the era where EA, the name is Electronic Arts, right? They're all about that arts. They're not so much about that no more. It's more about unfinished betas. But, in a game that exudes themes of cuckoldry. Oh man, that was the end of the race? God, I didn't even realize. How come I had a hard time catching up with them that time? Let's keep going. Let's keep going, bro. Cool place, huh? I'm local. Look out for cars on blind turns. Oh, good advice. Huh? What kind of advice is that? I missed Rude Boy. I missed my opportunity to terminate him. I think I cost him that last race. We are probably not on speaking terms. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can hold the kick until the moment of maximum impact. Now, I've never been to this. Oh, he's dead, Gunther. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to actually annihilate your life. It's meant to slow you down. It just meant to get out of the way a little bit. It meant to Mario Kart your ass just a bit. I didn't mean to just straight up blue shell you, which is ironic because y'all got the blue bikes. I'm the only one. Wait, I'm like, oh, that's a great. Does this game predate Mario Kart? It's like me. I'm a red shell. I'm a red shell in an ocean of blue shells. Ain't that just? That's like the backstory of OkAs. OkAs in the context of Road Rash. He's here, surging off into the night, going. I do not go quiet into that good night. I'm going super loud and noisy. I'm being relatively gremlin-y in that good night. There we go. Oh shit, bro. Oh no. There we go. OkAs is here. Okay. I can't kill anyone, bro. I'm not racking up no kills. Maybe they could even add like an alignment sort of feature where the more you beat people, the more it puts you into kind of like an aggressor role. And if you're forgiving to people, you get kind of like you get a different kind of metric that influences your relationships, right? People will trust you more, but then also the bully type characters will be a lot more prone to try to take you on. Come on, man. I want to use this club once. I finally grabbed one. They're wisely giving me a wide berth. They see I've gotten a little club crazy. I joined the club and I acquired a club on a subsequent occasion, so it's just going hog wild. Like I'm going hog wild. These aren't hogs, these are sport bikes. I had a freaking cow that was lying on the road, but I didn't crash. I just launched off of it. Natasha, I like and respect you. I get that you're kind of going on your own arc. You've gone your own way. You're not just Fang's girl anymore. You're kind of doing your own thing. I super highly respect that, but Shiva. There we go. Not quite how I wanted it to go. Congratulations, Natasha. You are now 3rd place. Ooh, Viper is now dead. Oh shit! This is gonna be a do or die kind of situation. Oh, he hit the car, bro! Did you see that in the rear view mirror? The last we saw of Viper, bro. Check this out. Yeah! Finishing the race in style, killing 15 civilians and rolling to victory. You gotta establish your rep quick. You know what I mean? I need 8 Jeezels for that green shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really show him who's boss. You believe that Biff, dude? Man, what a mouth. I have a feeling Biff is gonna get biffed. He's gonna get biffed right in the choppers. All right, this is the hard one. We're in Death Valley. We're about 50 miles outside of Barstow when the drugs began to take hold. This is right where Doug and Mr. Dink. This is where Doug's diary started. Dear Journal. This is when this is it. Fear and Loathing in Bluffington starts right around here. Canonically, they're on their way to Las Vegas. They are truthfully on their way to Vegas. The desert should have been like the final map though, because it's the hardest, right? You see what I'm saying? You've seen this before? Wow, like Lumiki Snow Jelly. Highly cultured, highly educated. You paid attention in history class, my friend. This dude's name is Hammer. Whammo! He's living up to his name! Actually, no, he's more of a nail. Actually, oh shit, I did the joke wrong. Sorry. I'm just paying a lot of attention to I'm just zooming down this sandy-ass highway at 150 miles an hour and like running over cows and stuff. It's kind of hard to, it's hard to formulate a joke. But you saw the general trajectory of it. I think that counts. I think intent counts, as they say. Intent counts when it comes to joke time, right? Ran over some kind of oil puddle. I don't know. It's really nice how they capitalized on the 16-bit ass graphics. Hold on there, slimy cheesecake. I see some. You're iterating on my brilliance. I'm eager to read it, but I simply can't read it and ride a motorcycle and tell jokes at the same time. Okay, so I guess Hammer's gonna have to change his name to Nail then. All right, I nailed Hammer. When all you have is a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail. Even Hammer himself, when all you are is a hammer, people are gonna treat you like a nail. I don't know how that works, but yeah, beautiful. Oh, I missed Shiva again. Mecha Shiva. Hold on, shit. Oh my God. What are these New York ass cabs doing out in the middle of the Californian Southeast? What in the world? Shiva, really now? What is this? Why is it? What, yeah, too many people only are familiar with the PlayStation era Road Rash, and I think they made Road Rash on the N64, which I've never heard anyone talk about, so it must not have been very good. Must have been a Superman 64 kind of end of the 64 spectrum, right? Yeesh, these guys. And I think I deserve more credit. I should have more street cred by now because I have to start all the way at the back of the pack, right? I'm in 15th place, and I'm overtaking everybody. I wonder if there's any way to change that without completely screwing up the game balance, right? Is there any way you could earn your way to start higher up the food chain? All right. Now let's see. We gotta just gotta hold out a couple more tenths of a mile, and I think we're done. And blammo! Hey, never gets old. Ooh, all that sand rolling on that sand. Good thing he has that full body Team Rocket ass suit. That'd be painful. Oh, that's how you get Road Rash. That's what Road Rash is. All right, so I need like 2 or 3 more races. That's right. Dear Journal, while on the giant ball of garbage, Fry spots a pile of Bart Simpson dolls, and Bender picks up one of them, pulls the string, and the Bart doll says the catchphrase, "Eat my shorts," which Bender does. Wait, what? I thought we were talking about Doug Funny in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and it turned into a very specific scene from Futurama, which I remember happening. That was the ball of garbage. That was the episode of the Smelloscope. His ludicrous invention. I mean, I'm familiar. I'm familiar with my old-timey Futurama. Not at all familiar with the new one. I've heard not overly propitious things. The consensus so far seems to be that it should have just stayed gone and dead and safe. There's apparently an episode where Zap Brannigan gets canceled. I mean, not, you know, current, it's you know, that's stuff that happens. People talk about that now, or, you know, it's more of like a 2017 type of thing, but, you know, I think it's more of a casual observation. It's more of a, ironically, it's more of a 90s show. I kind of associate, it's kind of like a transitional thing from the 90s to the aughts, right? It's that culture. Yeah, the older season. They're good. I like that one gag where Bender, it's like, don't worry, buddy, I'll cheer you up. And then he starts weeping. And he's like, oh no, I have to work on my act. Yeah, that's good of Bender. Like, he doesn't blame Fry. He doesn't blame him for not liking his capers. He's just like, oh wow, okay, I'm hearing your feedback. I'm taking it to heart. He's like a professional. It's a very professional. He'd survive well in the VTuber realm. That's kind of like, I can relate to Bender there. I'm trying my best to be delightful and shit! Oh my god, we're both dead. I saw it happen in slow motion. My god, and it's me and Hammer, ironically. Oh my god. Oh no, it was Rex. How appropriate that it was Rex who got wrecked. His name is just what he does. It's appropriate. Okay, well, I think the gag is that you have to not crash and die horribly. It's amazing that my bike has only a small amount of damage. Also, that I am still alive. I smashed directly into an oncoming car at 140 some odd miles an hour, which is astonishing. See, the good thing is that the NPCs will abruptly shift out of the oncoming lane if there's a car coming, but there's so many hills where you can't see them until it's too late. But that's the canary in the coal mine, and it's appropriate that their pants are so yellow. Uh-oh. Fuck! I saw it. See, you saw it. You saw exactly what I was describing. Well, it looks like I'm not getting first place today. I think maybe I should stick to a different track to farm money. Maybe I should go to the first one. So, oh, they're all pissy at me. Bro, it's not my fault you got wrecked. It's not my fault. You know what I'm amazed at? Maybe it's because we're still in the first easy level that I haven't encountered a single police officer. Yeah, I should be done with the race by now. I ain't catching up to first place this time. I crashed twice, and my bike is in rough shape. It's non-canon, though. It's an elastic continuity. What if they made an expert mode where your bike stay damaged between races? You know what I'm saying? Well, I done goofs. I guess we could say I made only a mere $140 off of that. Let's go to Sierra Nevada. Hey, wait a minute. This is geographically accurate. If we start in Sierra Nevada. He backflipped. He got both feet in the air, bro. That's how hard he got kicked. You ever get kicked so hard that both of your feet leave the ground? I dare say few of us will ever have that singular experience. So I guess in a sense, it's kind of like you should be kind of grateful to me that I gave him this rare once in a lifetime opportunity. And you know, he is in an evil hell race with like the criminal element. Maybe you should have thought of that. Uh-oh. So I just gotta farm me some cash. Oh my god. Oh, that was a fight. I managed to repel his advances. Shit, son. Oh, whatever. All right, let's try this the correct way. There we go. Rex. Hey, Rex. I haven't seen you since the ICU. How's that pin in your hip treating you, buddy? How about that? I'm surprised your memory came back so fast. Wow, I'm getting like near misses left and right here. It does it is a very satisfying little like snappy, you know, the speed of going around corners in this despite running on less memory than a TI calculator. It is pretty satisfactory. Bro, how do they still use those things? They still, like, do they not change them at all? Do they at least have more RAM? Do they run on more efficient battery power? Do they change them at all? They can't have been manufacturing the same exact thing since, like, the 70s or whenever, right? Like, I guess in a way, the archaic technology makes them more cheat-proof, but still. I guess I don't want a graphing calculator that's compatible with USB. It'd make it too easy to cheat. There'd probably be all apps and shit. People would be putting music on there. People would be like, oh, you all have games on your phone, but they'd be talking about your calculator. They do have games on those calculators, though. I remember there was one where you play as a triangle and you're running down a tunnel. That was good. Where there's a will, there's a way. My lovelies. Someone programming a whole ass game in TI Basic. I also, some other Futurama, I like how the Futurama moment compilations come up on YouTube. How come the official channels never get in on that? Since they are such naturally, like, fed, you know, the algorithm doesn't even think twice about just giving you compilations of old media. Why don't they just officially publish 1 or 2 or 10, you know? Just have a, just give a fan $300 and they'll do it because they do it for free, you know? I guess there's probably contracts and stuff. I guess it would be inevitable that there'd be some kind of complication, but still, it's like, you know? Moments I think about Volume 5, those types of things. There's lots of them. There's lots of them. They're all over the place. How did that help me? How did that help me? Oh my god, I'm still short. Okay, okay, I'll just bust out 2 more of these real quick. Desert. You don't want to be too repetitive. 5.7 miles. We can do that. And then once I'm moneyed and ready to go. Wow, that was quite a wave modulation right there. Once I'm ready with my new fast ass bike, I can tank the race and be ready for the next circuit where the races get longer and more difficult. And the police, I can't believe I haven't seen a single police though. Usually there's at least one. They start coming out for you. But this is the trick. You don't want to just wrap it up. You don't want to get the first bike you're able to afford. That's a sucker move because then everyone else is going to get a way better bike in the next circuit and then you'll be out of step. It'll just be impossible. It'll be just such an uphill battle, right? You want to farm it while it's low level and farmable, and then you want to just get a bike that lets you keep up with everybody. Just want to basically have the same bike as the rest of the crew, you know? So we're almost ready, though. We're almost good. We'll be right as rain in a few moments. This is it. This is not what you'd call a speed run. It's just like a high strategy guide, right? Yoink. Oh, balls. It is nice, though, to have this sense of continuity and like an overarching objective. It's not like a standard Grand Prix either, right? It's a classic Sonic speed mistake, right? People remember this game as being the one with the clubs and the chains, even though this one only has clubs. They didn't have chains until 2. But that's not even really, I mean, that helps, but the main thing that made it work as a game is the structure and the concept of having to use your race winnings to buy bikes and bribe police who catch you, and it's like, there's like financial management too, you know? Oh, Natasha, I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted you guys to, you know, lay off or whoa, bro, that was close. I almost bought the farm, Marty. And I don't want to buy the farm. I want to buy a new bike. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. All right. I wonder if I guess the tracks can't be randomly generated, so they must be consistent. Like any number of times, I can't tell. I guess any number of times you run the race, it's the same race. I wonder how they store it all, right? Oh my god, here it is. I'm almost ready to move on to the next circuit. I wonder how that works. Once all the newcomers are dead and buried, once we've finished our grave scheme, then we move on. We get some new recruits. We move on to the more veteran race guys. Oh, come on. We're so close to the end. So close. Oh dear. Oh god. No. Oh no, that better be first. That better count as first. Yeah. You know what? Shiva got first. They yanked it from me at the last second, bro. Okay, well, I'll narrowly, with $700 more, I'll narrowly be able to get it. Okay, one more on this. You know what, though? In fact, let's... Oh, I did not buy that. I just wanted that. Okay, you know what? We can do the last race. It's a bit of a gamble. Actually, screw it. I'm gonna play it safe. I don't want to end up out of luck. Out of luck, out of time. I don't want that. Oh, shit. I was late. I was late to the draw. I don't know why. I'm just not used to games where the timing doesn't matter on starting. You know, you don't even get the blast. There's no Mario Kart style blast. Do they have that in the 16-bit one? I can't imagine it. Bro, they should have the sprites on 3D. Actually, I don't know. I kind of miss this 2D style racing ground, right? Like, I don't know, it's satisfying. It looks very solid and satisfying, right? It's like, does everything have to be polygons just because it's technologically feasible to do it that way? I can see why the background elements using 3D would make it easier. Just so you use one model and just map out some textures instead of having to scale your sprites all around. But even then, look at that. Look what they did. Look what they did with old-timey technology, man. You're telling me they couldn't make a consistent-looking 2D, like 32-bit, let's say Sega CD level. I want them to do this. I want this also to get this and Rystar are the games I want to get the Sonic Mania treatment. I mean, I guess I should be thankful for what I've already gotten, though. I mean, we got Sonic Mania. Oh, wait, hey, we saw a cop for the first time. Or maybe the other ones I just didn't notice because I was too busy chatterboxing. Well, that also reminds me of Nikkei. Well, anyway, I did get Sonic Mania, and that's more than I ever could have hoped for. And they actually crowdfunded a reboot of Toe Jam and Earl, so that's simply something the universe resisted for a long time, and it finally relented. So it's like, you know, there's the thing. Never give up, right? 20 years later, it might have to happen, but who could have guessed? Who could have guessed all the way back then? All the way back in the 90s that any of those people would have said, yep, sometime around a couple decades deep in the 21st century, we'll be making a new one of these. Road Rash is probably... They try to make sort of like a public domain, that's not the right word, but you know what I mean, like a spiritual successor to this that wasn't using the same IP, called Road Redemption or something, but it don't look so good personally. It looks a lot like it does many of the same things as contemporary Road Rash sequels and reboots and remakes and so forth and such, you know. It's all boomer cycles, it's all like different thing. It's like obstacles and jumping on ramps. It's not racing. It's not a hardcore skill based, you know. Ironically, they emphasize the fighting from the trailers I've seen. Granted, I haven't actually played it, so maybe I should play it. Maybe I should give it a go, but I don't want to buy a game that I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like. All right, let's see. We got it, boys. We got it, boys. It's mine. Now we can finish this terrible circuit. We'll move on to level 2. Will be extra high skill. You got me? Let me time to. Hold on. Let me get a sip. Oh. No. I can't race without hydration. I meant to do that on the menu screen, but I got too excited. Look at me. I outclass all these suckers now. That's what a little bit of grinding gets you. I didn't know it had a term, but this is the first game that I ever learned to grind on. Wow. I didn't. It's kind of like being level 50 for the second boss, but still, you know, it's like you gotta do something. You gotta do something to bridge the gap. And besides, you'll be right as rain. Now I have a better bike than the rest of the rat. That's the only time that'll happen. The only time that'll happen. From now on, it's just a desperate to keep up. And it's going to be tougher dealing with worse handling and higher speed. But, you know, it's what you got to do. Oh, shit, son. Biff? The guy he's right. The guy does have a pretty smart mouth. Don't smart mouth me, Hill. I am Chang Wasana-san to your booby hill. And you ain't got no polygons. That ain't your problem. You got... Well, what kind of shape is a circle? It's a no-gon. It's a null-gon. Wow, all the polygons are gone. Polygon spelt with an E. It's kind of like why the kanjis. Oh my god, that sound chip is really earning its paycheck today. This is the same ass music as the desert level, right? Okay, I want to take the game audio channel down another notch. Just want to make sure no one's getting their ears and eyes rendered, rent in twain. I wonder how the game actually handles differentiating the speed and specs of different bikes. Because on the one hand, it doesn't really look like we're going that much faster than before. I mean, I guess I'm an even 140 and I was capping out at 130 before, according to the old-timey dial-based speedometer. They even still make those. I keep seeing the insides of cars and they have like flat LED paneling now. Like everything's glowing like tablet screens and stuff. No, it's like wrapped around. It's like wrapped screens. Is everything just a screen now? That's fine. Hey! Oh, it was a close one. Managed to get first place, but let's see how it goes from here. Moving on to level 2. Bro, it's time. I thought I left you behind with the other lowlife, Biff. I know you didn't think that because I saw you trying to kill me back there. Yes, unfortunately, it's all the same exact races, but they're longer now. The last race you sure never ran me was a skid mark when I was through with him. Are you saying you ate him and defecated him? I like their color scheme better. Mine's just monochrome. I like that white. I like the blue-green, honestly. I'm sorry. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Broomhilda. I'm sorry. It's nothing personal. I respect you. I respect that it's your domain, but I have to assert myself. I'm the newcomer. I'm in a new club. I'm in a new realm of motorcycle racers. The stakes are higher than ever before, so I have to be ready for it. So get ready. This game, it doesn't have any save function. It's a little before that because flash memory was too expensive. So you gotta write those passwords between races. It provides you a password. I wonder, I can't even imagine how passwords worked. It's just like a 5 billion digit number with like alphanumerics. It's like, I mean, it is a passcode. Bro, that'd be brilliant. What if you just played an old video game and got the passcode and used that as your password for websites and such? You know, they're always telling you, oh, you got to have so many characters. You got to have spaces and you got to use a big pool of letters and all that. What if, right? Oh, here we go. Third place. Oh, Natasha's still up the lead, man. She's a quick study. She's not even falling behind, bro. She's keeping up. What's going on? Hello. Augustine, my brain's going to come out of the back of my skull. And after all that, I died. It's okay. I'll pick up. We can rebuild. We can rebuild my empire of speed. Straight up does a Mad Max to win the race. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's more like he's not even mad. He's justifiably upset, Max. You know what I mean? He's not even angry. He's disappointed. He's disappointed, Max. Was there a Max in the race? No, it was Rex. It's rad, Rex. Rex got wrecked. I think we left him behind. I think Rex died. Rex crashed into a car too. We crashed together. We were crash buddies. We recuperated in the same MASH unit, same hospital. Like that one episode of MASH with a POV. One guy goes to. That's the only episode I've seen multiple times. I just catch it. It's one of those. Oh shit, son! Oh, that was close. Wah! I can't handle this machine's power. Welcome, Augustine Fernandez. How are you? Hey, he ran over my bike. Fuck that man. I want my insurance to hunt him down. Dude, now I have to run 10 times further. Hospital buddies. Hospital. Yeah, amigos de la hospital. Kenny, wah. That's how we're saying it today, because it's a motorcycle racing game. We're on sports bikes. You understand? That's how it works. All right, I have to catch up with my rival, Natasha. She's not my waifu. She's a guy named Fang's waifu. And I think Fang may be dead, and she may have killed him. There's lore. Believe you me, there is. It doesn't look like a game that would have a whole lot of lore, but it sure does. Wow, whoa, a lot of traffic today. Everyone's off to Starbucks. It's pumpkin spice season. It's busy. Yeah, when was pumpkin spice? Starbucks has been around since the 70s. That could have factored into this very game. This is like the same technology they use to make fancy Sonic bonus stages, right? Yeah. Wow, you're playing Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Is that the one on the Kinect? Is that the one? I only know it because it has like that song, like the ride through gravity, just right through what Earth's planned. That one. It's the only thing I know about it. It seems I can't even imagine how you play a Sonic Riders game on Kinects. Probably Gam is the only one who knows anything at all about Sonic. Oh God, that was close. No, Angel, go away. You are bedeviling me, son, or sis, whatever the. Why the hell is that person invincible? Maybe they're a real angel. Maybe they're an actual Myarian spirit. Maybe they are a wizard. Maybe it's Lord of the Rings logic. Lord of the Rings bikers, but Lord of the Rings. Well, I was third place. The Kinect one is Sonic Free Riders. Zero Gravity is on the Wii and wait, how many were there? Sonic Riders? Wow, first place is 1,500 straight up bucks. Where did you even get this game? That looks like something I would have emulated on Windows 98. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an official Windows 98 version. Bro, this is true facts. I'm playing it on an actual cartridge. This was my dad's Genesis cartridge back in the day. It was just in a box for 1,000 years, and now I have it, and I'm playing it on my real ass eBay sourced Genesis. eBay, the auction site, not eBay Shoujo, of course. I had to get it off of, because how else would I play Sega CD games, man? The AVGN influenced me highly to collect old ass game systems in the day, and so this game, oh, Z is a stylized 2, which is ironic because they actually had to swap 2s for Z's a lot on the old Genesis because the fonts were too low res to be able to handle that kind of curvature, if you know what I mean. Brilliant. So yeah, this is just an old ass hand-me-down cartridge being run on a brilliantly sourced Sega Genesis. I think the Genesis that it was originally played on is long gone, sadly. But I have a box full of Genesis and NES and SNES and some Ataris of some description. I don't think well, actually, the Atari 2600 Plus is coming out sometime soon. It's like an HD compatible remake of the original Atari, and it's compatible with old cartridges. So hey, maybe we can just have a true blue boomer stream sometime. Pop them carts in, see how it works. I'm sure it works with HDMI. I don't know, maybe it only works on DP or something. I can do that though. We can sure, a DP to HDMI converter is not that hard. You can get one of those. Oh, it just comes. You have to pay royalties whenever you use HDMI on something. Like if you sell a piece of hardware, like a graphics card or any kind of device, if it's compatible with HDMI, you have to pay royalties to the copyright to whoever made HDMI, whatever wizard in a tower someplace. What a concept. HDMI is like a licensed item. You can't just slap it anywhere. That's what DP is. It's the exact same thing as HDMI, but it's like a open source. That's the term. It's like an open source version, which is why so many graphics cards have both, because every additional, like, it's per plug, I think. Like if you putting 2 HDMI ports is a lot more expensive than just putting 1. So it's worth your while in some cases to simply add 1 HDMI, because that's what everyone uses, and anything else you want, you're gonna have to figure out how to make DP work with it, bro. And of course, there's converters all over the place. That's how multimedia works, I guess. It's just a cutthroat industry sometimes. You gotta just, lock them in. Lock them in. Fuck you. Fuck you. What else are you gonna use? Haha. We're the only option in town. That's the theme of the day. Oh boy. Well, this is going considerably smoother. 1,500 big ones, here I come. What I desperately need is to master first placing these level 2 ass races such that I can get out of this green bike. I mean, I know it's impossible to visually tell, but the handling is much clumsier. It's like less responsive than the red one. I think they're just going for I think they're trying to simulate counter steering a bit, which is impressive. It's like Daytona USA where they had the slipstreaming effect, right? They really were attempting to do a type of thing in a type of way, right? Oh, fuck you. Is that even can you do that? I mean, I'm sure you can get away with it, but is that technically within the rules of this sort of thing? Can a cop on a motorcycle chase you down and bop you in an attempt to drive you off the road to your doom? The singing is and free sounds kind of like 3. I didn't notice that part. That was additional. Wowie zowie. Let's play really close attention to the I need like 5,000 big ones, man. Damn. I need to first place all this shit if I'm gonna afford that dark ass bike. So wow, Sonic Free Riders. That's ingenious. I did not even realize that was a stylized 3. I really Ryan Johnson him or her. I don't know what kind of name Broom Helga is. A fake one. No one in the world is named Broom Helga. Unless, I'm sure whoever made this game, that's such a specific name. They probably went to school with somebody named Broom Helga and it stuck with them for life. They're like, oh yeah, I met a person named Broom Helga. I'm putting that in the game for sure. Oh. Well, maybe the marketing department did it, right? Maybe it was like a marketing decision. Maybe the actual devs were like, Untitled Connect Shovelware project, and then marketing came and gussied it up, right? I'm sure that happens sometimes. The same department that most game companies have that just decides whether they're gonna put Resurrection or Revenge or whatever. Like which R word are they gonna put on the subtitle? Resurrection, Revenge, or Retribution? Reloaded? 2? No. It's I learned that the reason sequel numbers don't usually go much past 3. Fuck. Oh, Natasha, no, I didn't even know it was you. I'm sorry I killed you. It was dangerous. Oh no, the only one of these creeps I respect, and now we're enemies for life. I didn't mean to do it. Okay. Elastic continuity. Revengeance is actually, I like that because it's like kind of a funny spin, because I'm sure revengeance isn't a real word. Oh god, no. Oh, that turn saved you, Ikira. Is Ikira a real name? Did they mean Akira? And they just kind of booped it up because it was the 90s, and like the only and the page of their Japanese to English dictionary had a smudge on it or something. Is Ikira a real name? Like and subscribe on this web zone if you can tell me. Comment below. Comment on the. Oh no! See, good thing the brakes are at least super responsive. I don't have to skid out every time I want to slow down. Yeah, let's go with this. Oh, shit's on. Oh, you know how good my response time has to be for that to work? Damn, player. It's nice of them to give you spaces to write your passwords, but does anyone ever use those in the actual manuals? The manual's gonna get lost. I have to use a pad and paper. It doesn't matter. I don't need to write passwords down, bro. We got it committed to bits. It's in the VOD. It's in the VOD. It's brilliant to play password games in a live stream because the passwords are permanently archived for all time, and even other people can use them if they want to. I'm sure this game is very easy to emulate, though. You mentioned it's pop in a Genesis emulator. Sadly, because it's Electronic Arts, they can't include it in any of the usual Genesis collections. Shit. EA really was like, they're actually quite a nice company back in the old days. They made some really good stuff. They had the artistry on their side. They really knew how to take advantage of old-timey hardware and get every little bit of mileage. See, I'm barely keeping up with this fool on my equivalent bike. How would I have stood a chance if I was like 2 bike generations behind this fool, right? Like, this is, oh, see that? I didn't know when the curves were gonna end. I didn't know when the curvature would end. Oh, I'm taking off the gas. I'm putting it back on. Oh, cocked in the 11th hour. Now you know how I feel. Yes, my favorite anime, cyberpunk melodrama, Ikira. Well, there was a motorcycle. Is that why? Were they like, yo, that Akira movie's so cool? Oh, there he is be fast. That is the best way to win. Let the rest fight amongst themselves. Oh, words of wisdom, bro. Be the not overly pugilistic. It's kind of tips for VTubing too. It's content creation. You know, don't get dragged down into the drama muck. Don't get into Twitter fights. Just be fast. Oh my God, that was actually brutal. I was just trying to pop him up out of the way. I was just trying to get him out my way a little bit. Oh yeah, primos. Oigan primos. Oh my Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, I killed Dread, and his motorcycle stayed balanced and drove 16 miles away before it fell over. And there's Ikeda, who's like, man, what did I just tell you? What was the advice I just gave you? You're fighting up a storm back there. Yeah, but I got a weapon. I'm armed. I'm actually like, I'm like the highest, I'm like the most important guy in the place right now. Oh, see, they're slowing down to take on these. Oh my God, look how far I just got launched. Oh, yeah, I don't think I'm getting first place today. Damn, player. Shit, I guess I deserve that, huh? I guess it's true. I should have had my eyes on the prize. Don't get in the drama. Don't get mixed up in all that E drama, you know? The E drama, in this case, E is short for emergency room. Bro, this game came out before there even was a World Wide Web. You couldn't have got... Someone playing this game contemporaneously could not have gotten into E-drama because that hadn't been invented yet. Unless you were, like, really getting into an argument on some, like, bulletin board system. I guess that must have happened. They were called Flame Wars. Dude, I gotta stop fucking crashing. This is insane. There's so much oncoming. So much oncoming traffic. Wherever we're going, everyone else is going the other way. Everyone's leaving the national park. Vacation week is over. Everyone's going back to their drudgery, their office jobs in Fresno. So I gotta, oh shit, oh no, oh yeah, I gotta slow way down on that front. That's the one. Angel, you're here. Classic pain in the ass. Classic underfoot figure. He wisely decided to slam them brakes. Saw the fear in his eyes. He saw the ferocity with which I was gaining. Decided, you know what? I'm not getting first today. Ooh, bro, that was hazardous. I managed to work out. See, but I'm learning. See, I'm learning from my past experiences. This is like this whole race. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for our content creation journey, right? We're like, it's like, you know, you're going off track a little bit. It's a metaphor for burnout, right? Damn, look at all these cars. There's gonna be, if a car is coming the other way around one of these turns, I'm done. I'm done forever. Okay, it all worked out. Ugh. It's like that's a metaphor for getting canceled. You get canceled when there's a car coming the other way and you run into it at 140 miles an hour. Damn, why is there so much traffic out, man? What do they want from me? Yo. Okay, there we go. I think I like the version of the story where OkAs retires early while he still can and doesn't end up in traction. Doesn't end up eating through a tube for the short remainder of his sad life. Boom! Well, good thing he was wearing a helmet. That's all I'm saying. It's getting stress tested, let's just say that. Well, at least I'll qualify again. I'm not unqualified. I'll finish the race and we'll stay finished. But boy, oh boy, I'm trying to get first. Bro, Starman, how are you? I can't do much about reading at the moment. Hey, is chat visible in the stream? I'm not sure if it is. But granted, I can't. My peripheral vision is overworked, to say the least. All right. Now I know this game's just futzing with me. No, I got arrested. I got run over and arrested at the same time. Speedo. He called me Speedo. That's so ignominious of a nickname. Where is it? Oh, chat source was invisible this whole time. I'm stupid. Lo siento. I don't know why it was. I must have been experimenting with something. At least it was only a $400 fine. I mean, that's cheap for California, right? Yo, OkAs, if you're getting tired of your relevance, you can always just give some of it to me. Ho, 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 hee, hee, hee. Not my relevance, you silly goose. I meant relevant games. We were playing Nikke and Splatoon and popular modern current games with active communities. I said relevant games people are thinking about. Come on now. What if, alternatively, what if instead, what if I played a game from 1,000 years ago that nobody remembers? I like you're the only dude beating people with a baton. Well, I mean, where I got the baton from someone. Someone brought the baton, and what did they bring it for? I guess I got my comeuppance. I guess I got my comeuppance there. Do you think these guys narked me out? Do you think they didn't tell on me? I just got a fine for speeding a full 100 miles over the speed limit. I think that would be like probably some kind of a, you know, I don't think it'd be a fine. It'd be a fine day to get pulled over. Stuff. But I imagine you would probably go to super hyper jail at some point. I think by that point my bike was destroyed anyway, so maybe the fine was actually a lucky break. Man, I gotta, this particular map, this is the first map in the circuit, and it's really pulling out the stops traffic wise. Damn, I gotta avoid oncoming traffic as much as possible. I gotta just I'm the only dude on the internet at this moment beating people with a baton. It's a baton rouge at this point, if you see what I mean. It's stained with blood. That's what that is. Ikida, the peacenik. Sorry, man. Your advice isn't wrong. Your neutrality, your policy of neutrality isn't unwise. I see the wisdom. But boy, oh boy, you leave yourself open, and it's just like, you know, it's just, it will forward the fact that it's just fun and satisfying is a bonus, but it advances my position more categorically than anything else. But you're right about that. You're right. I gotta just, you know, oh, there we go. You gotta focus on the race. You gotta be fast. You gotta be skilled. You gotta ignore the traffic, ignore the haters, ignore the negative feedback. While heeding criticism. Oh, I didn't even see it, bro. I couldn't see it. Oh, he's dragging my bike to the next goddamn county. What's the deal, Pickles? Everything kosher? No, I'm getting gherkined around. Oh, look at that. Thanks for the speed boost, idiot. I can't believe I rear-ended a car going the same way because I couldn't freaking see it because the camera angle was inopportune. Inopportune? I don't know how you negate that particular adjective. It's crazy. It's Bananas Village. It's Bananas Town. Road Rash, Bananarama 2. On Sega Saturn. How come of all games they should have tried to make this one on the Sega Saturn, but I suspect Sega doesn't own any version of the rights to it. And now we're not seeing any cops. Is it like random how hard the track is? These uphill sections are bastards too. I can't see. And oh, I don't need a baton when I got my own mitts. Hold on now. I gotta be very careful. I gotta lose this chump. I gotta lose the news, but also I gotta be vigilant of what's ahead and behind. All right. This will be one high-speed police chase. I think in the later games they do actually add helicopters. I don't know what you do when a helicopter chases after you. Like, I guess you just have to be super fast. Or maybe, you know what I wish is if you knock someone else down, that they would go for the easier meal, so to speak. It'd be like a basic survival technique. Dude, come on. Angel's catching up on my ass, and I'm doing everything I can with this curvy ass. Oh, that was close. I almost crashed, but if I crashed into first place, it would have been fine. Oh. Playing the latest generation games. If this were literally the 1990s, if the Soviet Union still existed, yes, the latest generation games for people from the previous century. When, you know, it's like, okay, I guess we can tackle the redwood forest. Why not? Big trees, run away screaming, big trees. The great grandparents to ride four. What happened to rides 1 through 3? Are there other combative motorcycle racing games? I know there's Road Redemption, which isn't directly tied to the series. It's just fans trying to make a thing like it because EA is not interested in this intellectual property anymore. I mean, they have the resources to make a good one, but like obviously they'd rather make unfinished Star Wars licensed games and generate $5 trillion per minute for the next 10 years. You know what I mean? I understand. It makes sense. Can't they open up like a subsidiary company that will just be in charge of, you know, prestige products? That'd be cool. Like MGM used to do back in the 30s. Road Rash, it could be our generation's Wizard of Oz. Kind of a similar story arc when you think about it. You know, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, bruh. No, we're in Sierra Nevada. We're in the Redwood Forest. They don't have those. I don't think they have any forests in Kansas. It's very plainer. It's very flat. Let's just say if you tap that business, you'd be getting some white mana, and that sounded far more of a double entendre than I meant it to be. It was Magic the Gathering. Let me get ahead of that. I did not mean it to sound quite as untoward as it ended up sounding. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. It's plains. It's a lot. They got a lot of plains out in Kansas. That's what I was saying. That is all. That is all I was saying. Right, and then I see those emojis. I see them. You put that surprise back where it came from. You assume a stern and taciturn and dignified expression. It didn't get you by. It didn't get you by. It got a little. I mean, if it's gonna get you by, we're already murdering people on motorcycles. How much more you by does it get? Really now. I mean, which one is the television censor going to worry more about? You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about. Hold on. Oh, I had to focus on that long turn. I was just saying. I forget what I was saying. In fact, it was probably perspicacious and well informed. Or maybe it was gibbering nonsense. Who can say? Who can be too sure in this crazy work? I mean, it is sort of thematically an interesting follow-up to Nikkei, right? I mean, it's primarily viewed from behind, and it's about men coexisting nervously, unreliably with these machines, these works of our genius, you know? Like tools of war that have been co-opted for something else, you know? We have sort of an emotional bond. People develop emotional bond with these inhuman machines. I mean, if they can bond with motorcycles, cars, and even gaming systems, once you take that, that was so glided. I had no right to survive that. I should be a goddamn ghost. My new name should be Ghost Kiss. Ghost Kiss sounds kind of like either a sports drink or like sort of a lewd tuber name. Ghost Kiss, actually. Yeah, make a ghost themed like ASMR streamer that does the yabs. Unlike me, right? I didn't say any yabs today. 100% squeaky clean. Damn, these ladder era part 2 race sections are so curvy. I want to ask them on a date, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't pass Ikira. Isn't most of the states in the middle of the U.S. just a void? Well, they're best if you avoid them, that's why they're called flyover states. It's a joke. It's a good joke. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do all that again. Pacific Coast was easier. I mean, the second Road Rash game is themed around a cross-country motorcycle race, so I don't think you go to Kansas. I think there's a track in, there's one in Tennessee, and, you know, you can be like, are you from Nashville? Because you're the only 10 I see. Yeah, that could be a line. That should be a line. Oh, if it had dating sim elements, then you could do that. Yeah. That'd make perfect sense. I love that idea. Except then they also made the utterly bizarre idea to have 2 of the tracks be Alaska and Hawaii. Like, okay, great. I get that they are part of the U.S. However, if you're doing like a single cross-country motorcycle race, I do question how they arranged for that. Like, the bikes are vehicles, so they just, you know, there's set race tracks across the country. that they're transporting themselves to, and you're kind of traveling with the same gang. And it's like this weird intermingling of companionship and like lethal rivalry. It's a pretty fascinating scenario when you think about it. They could even make a movie about it. But now I'm imagining all these bikers just like, despite their criminal records, just casually loading their bikes up on some kind of a barge once a week or something. Just like, how frequently do they do these races? And they take them over. Oh God, I couldn't convert the kill. I couldn't get this. Is like Overwatch. Never mind Nikkei, this is Overwatch. You can't convert the kills, man. And this game's about as dead as Overwatch. So I mean, you know, which game is, relatively speaking, which one's more outdated? Is it Road Rash 1 for Sega Genesis, copyright 1991 Electronic Arts, or Overwatch 2 from like last year? There's a philosophical quandary for the ages. Wow, I just had a premonition, man. I thought that right turn was getting a little too long on the tooth. I thought I was gonna be like, I thought I was taking too much of a chance. I didn't know how right I was. All right, let's try finishing up this one little silly race so I can get the hell out of here. I need that fancy ass bike. I need a much faster bike than the one I currently possess. That is the conundrum I find myself in. But with each new circuit we get up, the prize money gets exponentially larger. So that's it. It's like, you know, you take on a more dangerous mission and you get, oh, that's also kind of like Nikkei. It's like the tower of whatever. It's like a tower of races. Clapping, clapping, clapping. The October arc. The October arc is actually, October is shaping up to be a busy, fun, interesting time as it happens. Starboy. Oh shit. Ah! I'm dead, and it's so close to the end of the race. I lost first place, so close. So no, now it's like Splatoon. So starting next week, I'll be on my long-awaited vacation overseas, and then when I'm back, I already have a collab planned. It's almost a sure thing. I'm excited. I'm excited for a collab I've been trying to do for a long time, and it's very hard to arrange because so few are interested. Here's a hint. It's another boomer-assed game. Oh, I hope it works though. We need to rely on some contrivances. I hope the technology avails us. I'm excited. I already have the thumbnail made for it, and then we'll have many arcs. Oh God. Oh no. I don't want to crash again, please. Oh, whatever. Even second place is a Jeezel. 1500 would be better. Speaking of Splat, did you hear that Microsoft is trying to partner or buy Nintendo? That can't be. But they should. No, they can't do that to us. If anything, Sony. Partner with Sony. That's what they were gonna do back in the 90s. Please no. Please no. Please no. Nintendo, please. Where am I going? I'm heading down Caribbean way. I'll be in Florida for a few days, and then after that, I'm hopping on down to Puerto Rico. That's right, Iron Mouse country, where wild devil mice run hither and yon. My goal is simply to bear witness to their famed bioluminescent beaches. There's a bunch of them. I might get to do a little scuba diving if I can find one that goes from the beach and doesn't involve being on a boat all day. I don't want to be on a boat all day. It's a big project. They have manatee rescue centers is something I understand. And whatever else. Just kind of playing it by ear. I have sort of a checklist, not so much an itinerary. Stuff I want to arrange to do, and like about a. Oh no! If I don't crash and die, I have about 10 days to get it all done. The fun-filled list, the fun-filled. And although I have not been to a Spanish-speaking country in a long time, hopefully this affords me a good occasion to practicar mi español and aprender más rápido. I need to, I've been mostly studying Japanese lately, but never, oh fuck. You know, the more the merrier. I was in Costa Rica years ago, so hopefully I at least refresh fast enough. Being immersed, maybe I'll get back to the point where I can conduct basic affairs easily enough. I'll be needing a vocabulary builder. I just can't handle numbers. I'm gonna be useless with cash. I'm just gonna hopefully quote me the right price for stuff. Be like, here's a money. Is that enough of the money? Whoa. Come on, man. I need Adam. I need Adam. Up and Adam. With this, if I manage not to die, I'll be able to afford my upgrade bike. Dude, why am I so skitty? What happened? Jeez, I'm like a Gen 3 Pokemon that evolves and exposed to the Moonstone. And I am not trying to do any Mega Man YouTube poops, all right? Bro, one thing I'm really happy about is like I've been just binging Venture Brothers because they're live streaming it. I got Venture Brothers on one monitor, a VTuber perpetually on the other. What a replete cultural situation in which to be working. I'm also trying to make sure I get lots of like shorts. I have like a week's worth of content already, so week 1's good. I just have to belt out some quality content if possible for week 2. That way y'all won't be too lonely. You won't go through OkAs withdrawals. We can't have that. It's ugly. It's an ugly scene. Your body gets dependent on having access to Coyote, right? Like Coyote is, it'll be Coyote ugly. Yeah. I don't know what that title implies, but it's, you know, it's a movie. I don't know. Oh my God, Ikira! He got a little nervous. He was keeping an eye on me in the rear view mirror. He thought, oh, this it's a jerk OkAs. He's so pugilistic. He's gonna punch me. He's gonna beat me. I keep telling him not to. He doesn't have to worry about it. Just focus on winning the race. We're all in the front. We're together. We're the elites. We're good. Oh God. Oh, I misaligned to that clobber. I meant to bop him good. Ooh, all right. I can handle this. Oh, what the hell is this? He's like hitting the brakes and stuff. He knows what I'm planning. I can't shake him. I can't shake him like a shake weight. So he's gonna try to tail me until I crash or wipe out. He's trying to psych me out. He knows I want to bop him good. Man, the AI in this game is so freakishly advanced. How did they do it with Genesis era technology? This puts Halo 2 to shame. Oh, cool. He just let me have it. He could have fought me. He could have jostled for that position, but he decided wisely to just let it go. Oh man, another 4. Well, I only need another Diesel to get this. This is faster. Razor sharp handling. Reliability could be a problem. What does that even mean? Extreme speed, but its size makes for slower turning and stopping. I don't like the sound of that. Ferrucci. Let's get this one. Overall, having a good time. Heck yeah, that's the idea. The main priority is simply to just not be busy. No work. And just being away from all responsibility for a while, you know. Yeah, numbers in Spanish can really alter how much you spend on stuff. Once a tourist from the U.S. gave me $400 tip of my country's money because he didn't know. Dude, I did something like that once. I accidentally paid like, I think it was in Dong. It was in Vietnamese Dong, and they have wacky intervals. Their basic, like their main currency, it's like 20,000 dong bills. So I accidentally paid like $50 for a $5 cab fare. Well, I try to look at it as I made that guy's fucking month. That guy probably maybe treated his wife to like a resplendent dinner. Then they got some pho, you know. They went to pho 2000 pho for the president. I'll never forget that, but you know, at least maybe he just thought I was like super generous. Maybe he thought like, oh, these Americans are pretty goddamn people from downtown sure are friendly. I'm going to do just 2 more of these. I'm just so close. I didn't realize how close in price these 2 bikes were. I thought the red one sounds nicer because it's got I like the sound of that razor sharp handling. That sounds nice. It seems like I need it. Oh, whoa! You're getting a Visa, Starboy. Hold on, I ingested too much text. I'm getting sick from reading and driving. You know what I mean? When I'm speeding along at 140 miles an hour, I gotta pull over once in a while, or I get road sick. Hold on, here we go. Yeah, the nice thing too is I managed to get only direct flights. I hate flying. I hate the airport experience. I haven't actually been on an airplane in years, but you know, it's nice. It's, you know, I managed to. I'm dipping my toe in with like an easy mode. No big international travel. No immigration. I don't have to. You know what I mean? Minimal luggage. It'll be easy. It'll be like a Pokemon journey. Just me in a tiny bag and extra underwear in case I shit myself. That's it. I'll just, you know, just gotta make sure to pack a towel. That's it. Pack towel, Spanish roll cab, cell phone, good to go. I always am paranoid about I just panic and pack extra clothes. Maybe I should just bring 0 socks. I don't know how cold it gets in the Caribbean this time of year. I'm just gonna be sandaling the whole time. That'll be it. My sandals fall apart, I'll buy new ones. And that'll be it. We're done. We have nothing further to worry about. Oh, sheesh. Ooh, lots of cars, huh? I did it finally! I totally assassinated the pacifistic guy. Here we go. He was trying to head me off at the pass. He knew what was going on. This particular track seems really easy. Is the AI, like, is the weather just so nice and the bucolic scenery just taking the edge off of all the combatants? Is everyone just less combative now? What's with all the splats on the street? Is that plat plat? Is that like car oil or cars leaking, or is it cow piss, or is it cow oil from places where the cows died and decayed? Is this a cattle mutilation region? I don't know. I have no idea. Whoa, oh my God, the cows are just littering the road there. Well, hopefully they dispatch some of the competition. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, bro. Let's go. Almost done. We're here for it. This would have been an experience behind a paywall of several hundreds of dollars once upon a time. And now here we are, using more processing power just to render it and put it up than the entire console ran on. I think the thing only had like 4 megabytes of memory. It's amazing. It's amazing what they could do with optimization back then. Maybe when we finally can't make faster processors, they'll have to optimize more and more. When we're finally stuck at like a 1 petahertz processor. Wah! I should be good. Hoping I get started with my international travel next year. Still have a bit more to go. Pass my German A2 course, get visa! Is it harder to get, you mean like, are you gonna live and study abroad? That's pretty sweet. Let's go. Fancy red motorcycle, it's mine. And this way, if I crash and die, I don't immediately get a game over. I should have taken note of that password, but whatever, it's in the VOD. It's in the VOD. We know what it is. Are you gonna work and live over in Germany? That's pretty sweet. Or maybe Austria, perchance. You'll be equipped to explore multiple adjacent countries with that language. You can go to Switzerland. Switzerland's very pretty. And, I kicked him. I kicked him while he was trying to club me. Wow, it looks exactly like the first bike, except it's way faster. All right, you guys just rein it in there. eBay! I think this game would be up your alley, eBay. It's kind of got like an Otome-esque element where you're like maintaining relations with many ikimens and hardcore ladies, and there's a lot of combat, and it's very fast, and those puddles on the ground are oil, not to be confused with piss, you know. I got the Akira bike, hey! And it's perfect for taking out Ikira, the evil doppelganger of Akira. Nice. It's all coming together. Nice. How's studying going, eBay? Hope things are... That guy was here to vipe the windows. If you catch my drift, he's gonna be viping the windows with his self when he crashes into the front of one of these cars. You know, he's gonna be on someone's gonna need to vipe him off the windows. Oh, why? I bumped into a bike and slowed down. That's outrageous. How can it be? How could this happen? There should be also a random event in my dream remake of this game. There'll be a random event where you can end up with like a spider inside of your helmet when you go to put it on and get there. That happened to me IRL once. I got in the mindset to play this game by actually speeding around on a motorcycle right before stream. I just had to get in the mind. I just had to like, oh God, I had to transduce reality into play mechanics, right? That way I, you know, literally just came home eating dinner. Why? That sounds cozy. Dinner time and VTubers. It's taking me, but eBay, you're taking me straight back to my last college days. an old 2021. It was just like a pastiche of studies, frantically finishing projects, the occasional brief mental breakdown, and then coming home to some cozy times with some corpo VTubers and just like relaxing, get me some tea, sit down there, get me some dinner, just like let the day wash away from me, and then watch Corona Inugami beat Super Mario Brothers 2, the USA version, the Doki Doki Panic guy. You know, it's just like it's all part of the same experience. Now a mere few years later, here you are. It's like you're reliving my misspent youth, and I'm like, it's gone now. Godspeed. I get it now. I get it. I get it. I get why seeing the generations come up behind you. I'm like, it's I can live vicariously through your youth. That's it. It's like, is it possible to be nostalgic for like 2 years ago? It feels like so far. It seems so far away. It seems like another era. Somehow, well, I guess there's reasons, but somehow 2017 feels like it was very recently. When you tell me that was like 6 years ago, I was like, what? How is that possible? That doesn't seem like a full generational decade difference. That can't be. But then you say 2021. Remember that? I'm like, yes, the old days. Everything was different back then. The whole world. Things have changed. It's like a nostalgic bygone era. Oh my god, I had to finish at 2 miles an hour, but I finished. Who wore the Akira look better? Ikira or OkAs? I think it's safe to say our boy OkAs is in here just looking nice. How many bikes are there even left? Ooh, it's like almost the end of the show. So I can nail that yellow noise, and then the Diablo 1000. That's hilarious. Accurate. Eating dinner. What you having for dinner? Did you get boba tea and waffles too? Are you synchronizing your speech with the game's music? Was I? Oh, that was an emergent bit of content then. I didn't do it on purpose. Let's see. Superior technique. Speedmeister. Nice. Everyone agrees that I am smart. Serge is one strange dude. He's polishing his bike and breathing heavy. He's got like a parasexual fascination with his machine. Anything like that. That's what they're implying. Oops, I was tending to things. I was clicking. All right, well, whatever. We're on level 3 now, boys. We've made it. We made it. We are legitimate high valence Road Rash experts. Once we're on level 3, boom! There's the guy who complimented me a minute ago. That's what you get. That's what you get for paying me a heartfelt compliment on my increasing skill level. Respect me, will ya? Well, take this. Nice. We're all on the same page. After briefly enjoying the invulnerability that came with that came with having a superior generation machine against everyone else. Now I'm back in the dirt with the dogs. Now I'm down here in the content mines with everybody else. Like it's a race. It's a combat race. Perfect visual metaphor for the spiritual experience of being a content creator on the internet in the 21st century. Let's go. Oh, like part of why I wanted to play this so bad is I actually found a place. I found out that they're selling old controllers and stuff again. The company has, I bought a brand new shrink wrap Sega Genesis controller, and I was like, I gotta use it. I gotta find it. I'll buy that for $20, and I'll find Zippy. Hold on a minute. Disrupt that train of thought. Let's end that right there. We're in a intense, scary biker gang, and we got a dude driving around named Zippy. Sounds like a comic book character. Butch, that's a little bit more believable, if cliche. I guess we gotta balance it. Cliche with unhinged, right? It's like each new racing team that I'm on is like is a new generation of VTubers. See, it's like life works cyclically. It's like, the great electron. Whoa, Spike! He'll have his own TV station someday. Oh, there's Serge. There's Sergio, the man who was breathing heavily. Maybe he was just trying to spot scuff marks on his bike, right? Maybe that's what that was. It was like the fog will help him find imperfections. Isolate, clean, and destroy. Here, Ikeda, big fan, big fan. Still up in the upper echelons of the race, huh? He's improved along with me. He's a legit contender. Come on, Ikeda. Oh, Natasha. Oh, still there, still square. Be there or be equilateral, as they say. All right. Be late or be equilateral. Wow. I like how it's the same. It's like the same color palette as the first stage. I like that. They're trying to make you. They're bringing you back to the familiar visuals. But they're just trying. They're trying to make you like. Oh my God! It is getting kind of pulse pounding. It is getting legit doki doki. Some guy named Chip is now. Fuck. Oh God. Never mind what my little epithegem was gonna be there. I was gonna have a little one-liner, but I got cut off. I crashed. I crashed like that helicopter journalist guy. I didn't know they had to narrate and fly the helicopter at the same time. I can see how that would be hard. I can't believe they were ever allowed to do that, let alone required. I mean, it's like what I'm doing now, except see, the stakes are zero because I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, and I'm on the internet, and everything's virtual, and I'm not gonna crash a flying machine into a populated area if I screw it up. Also, oh no, even and the content that results of it is still like, it's much more good-natured, right? It's not strange and ethically fraught, and it's not actively dissolving society like a vat of acid. Damn, man, there's like all animals in the road now. It's like what is this, some kind of video game? It's like getting harder as I go. What's up with that? My God, what if the car was just across the way? Oh my God, I can't believe I managed to survive that. I deserve some kind of recognition for that. I feel I deserve some kind of special Road Rash trophy. EA should actually manufacture. They've got to bring this game back, and they got to do all the dating sim elements that I bloviated about, and they got to start making medals. They got to give you like a little recognition, like a little prize you can wear upon your person for being really good at it. Getting on that leaderboard, bro. You know, what was that game? What was that like sort of GTA-ish clone that takes place in Hong Kong? Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs actually had a very extensive series of racing side missions. And the motorcycle ones kind of reminded me of like a modern Road Rash, how it ought to be. Like just like all the races take place on an actual sort of open world map. Not that it would be an open world game, but that the map is contiguous and it's all there, right? Wow, well, it wasn't easy, but I got second place. Yeah. It's fucking DLCs in a battle, but you're right about that, Starboy. You are calling it. You are calling it with depressing accuracy, I feel. Man, first place is worth over 2 G's. Let's go for it. I loved Sleeping Dogs. I mean, expect anything from Spike. Don't trust him. Well, I already made him live up to his name, Natasha. I already spiked his ass. We'll be calling him Wilson now. And Dread is also living up to his name. He is dreading the start of the next race because he knows he has to start next to OkAs. And OkAs, he gets a little frisky, right? How come I'm the only one that has to shop at a different bike shop? How come I get the stupid, like this onesie, this monochrome onesie? Everyone else gets these cool piss colored threads. Actually, I don't envy those ones. It looks like they had a bit of an incident. This Ronald McDonald looking asses. I look cooler. Let's agree. I look cooler. I look more like Akira. They look like Apira. There we go. That's it. I worked it out. I worked it. Yeah, this is a very, very different time. The most crazy thing about the time this game is from is that EA was actually a generally pretty well-respected company, known for crafting high-quality products that gave you a good bang for your buck, and they advocated well on their behalf. Their interests were largely aligned with those of the consumer. My, how things change. Also, Microsoft was dominating in the browser space. Microsoft's browser was by far the most popular. Boy. Whoa. It is a completely different world. Oh, also, I guess the Soviet Union collapsed or whatever, stuff like that, whatever. Like more peripheral details of the world, but like that was the real stuff. That was the. Oh God, I can't. These high-level road rashers, man, they're just too. They're out of my league. It's hard to keep up. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh, someone got. Oh my God, this guy. He transferred kinetic energy directly into my ass, and I am converting that into winning. That is a sequence of events. That's a sentence I just uttered. That's the real deal. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Natasha. Oh no. I keep clobbering her by accident. She's like the only one I'm specifically willing to let live. Live and let live. That's my motto. Man, yeah, Pacific Coast for some reason. This specific one is always way easier. Like hauling out into first place now. The races are getting longer too. It's like 8 miles, an 8-mile race. I mean, think about it. That's not that far out in rural California. This is very, but it's like this is the part of California where you'll see signs like next city 40 miles. That's like it'll be this for half an hour, and then you get to a separate distinct town. It's like the ancient world or something. Oh my God. I guess that was one of them fake decoy cows. They must use them to marshal them from one field to the other in a controlled fashion. And I was able to improvise it as a sort of solid state ramp. That's nice. Okay. Easy peasy. I'm glad I took such an early lead, and now the rest of the race can just be a nice casual trundle across the finish line. We don't need to worry. We don't need to worry ourselves about a thing. Oh, Lord. Hey, it's going well. It's going well. Just gotta, as long as I don't get hit with some double-sided traffic, we'll be fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. There's a lot of cars, man. We're passed by the state fair or something. They must have opened a boba shop someplace 40 miles away. Now everyone has to drive there. I did used to go to a boba shop in Mariposa. It was called Moonbow. I sure hope they're still in business if they want to be. I hope the germs didn't take them out like so many other deserving businesses. I don't know what's left. I don't know what's left of the world I knew out there. I miss the West Coast. I wish I could go back. It's just that I can't afford it. Until I'm making that big time VTuber money. I can't. You need to be making like speed up, get away from him. He can't break the speed limit. He's not allowed. He's got his siren on. All these cars should be pulling over. Yeah, I don't live anywhere near a boba shop. I used to live like right up the block from one when I was in college, no less. So that was like the eBay experience, except plus I could just waltz up and get some boba on demand without even. Oh my God. Well, you know what? That's one way to finish the race. I'll take it. And that's worth, $2,000. That'll just about cover the ambulance ride. So, and it's like base, right? Base. I called out base, and now that policeman can't arrest me. You know what I mean? It's fair and square. Officer, you can't arrest me. I crossed the finish line, and I crashed. What more do you want from me? It's good. It's good. We're good. If I see you sprawled out on the pavement, I'll do you a favor and put you out of your misery. Dude, can't arrest me if I'm dead. Tapping head meme. Yeah. I guess she's mad at me because I betrayed her. Natasha, please. I just don't, man. Were you looking? I knocked her off her bike when she was in first place and cost her the race. I guess she's really mad at me. I wonder if that actually factors. Do the characters actually have different dialogue depending on how you treat them during the race? That'd be cool. That'd be ahead of its time. Oh, Biff! Thank you! You're out of here. You dead? You dead, son. You dead, mate. And I have your weapon. It belongs to me. Good thing everyone has these protective ass Team Rocket suits. Actually, they should make I'm sure a Japanese company could make a good version of this game. Just base it in Japan. They could call it like Shingeki no Baiku, the advancing bikes. And then they could just have like a really clear-cut sort of like mechanic, they'd figure it out. There's lots of talent. The Sega could do it. They could have the Yakuza team on it. Add a bike race mechanic. Oh, that's the thing though. They just took the races from Sleeping Dogs and expanded that into its own standalone game. I think it'd have something there. The car races were good too. The only problem I had with Sleeping Dogs is towards the end of the game, the only way they can keep making it more difficult is to just expand the health bar of like the same 3 enemies. It kind of runs out of steam a little too soon for my taste, but up until then I love it. I love adding the kung fu moves, like getting those jade things. And oh god, I almost got arrested. That would have been embarrassing. I would have died of embarrassment. At least I got money enough to pay bribes and fines, you know, like that's the risk. The most dangerous time is when you're first starting out on a new circuit, because if you crash, you got the least money possible to get yourself out of trouble, you know? So, whoa. Let's try this level 3. Level 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, did you see it? All the cars in the entire state were congregated right there. It was one of them damn, it was one of them swap meets. Oh, damn strip mall car meets. Car guys hanging out talking about their cars. All these Scotty Kilmer types. Talking about the mods they made to make the mileage better. Showing off their spoilers. Spoiler alert. You think there's a... Oh, no. You think a car magazine has used the headline spoiler alert yet? And if not, how not? When will it happen? When will they finally do it? I don't mean to spoil this, but uh-oh. All right. Here we go. We're catching up with everybody. Okay, Natasha, I won't cause you any trouble. Oh. Amazingly, I held on the sand. I can't believe this bike has such good traction. It does have razor sharp handling. All right, Natasha, I try to play nice. With you, but... Maybe I am costing myself some precious aerodynamics with all this swinging of the club. Oh, fuck. Oh, the paddling of the swollen ass. Sorry. Had to happen. Had to be done. You're freaking me out, boys. You guys are too high level for me. And we're on the liminal space of qualifying versus not qualifying. Oh my god, we're getting close to the end. And... Okay, I gotta. Okay, here it is. Oh, you got lucky, Zippy. He's being extra careful around. He remembers. Oh, he knows his old man. Hey, come on, man. Let's go. Come on. Well, now I don't think I'm catching up with Zippy. He's too zippy. This guy's living up to his namesake, but not in a way that's conducive to me. Oh my god. Sorry, Natasha, I know you threatened me earlier, but I just figured, you know, what with things being what they are, I figured the relationship is now unsalvageable, so I might as well just, you know, really, I might as well go for the clobber. Damn. Player, this last part is wiggly as hell, bro. This is like, how do I... Man. And I can't believe the map's not done yet. How many miles is this shit? I gotta catch up with everybody somehow. Wow, that was a needle threaded. Easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than me to pass through that fucking thread loom. I don't know what the metaphor would be. You see what I'm saying, though? It's like the same idea. Fuck! I couldn't catch up with anybody. This was an outrage. 1, 2, 3, Sergio, Butch, Chip, OkAs. I can't keep up with these crazy Kuchenheimers. I can't keep up. They're too far ahead. I wait for you at the finish line. Amico? He called me Amico? Is that supposed to be like an affect that he's doing, or did they mistype it? Is that in like Italian or something? Like what Amico? Is that real? Can anybody who knows guys named Sergio tell me if that is some kind of a dialect? Are they affecting a speech pattern? Is he just saying it wrong? Is it like a fake accent? Or maybe Did the guys programming this game back in 1990 actually think it was a Miko and weren't able to verify it because they didn't have the internet? And they had some kind of translation guy. They had a published book from like circa 1982 or the 70s or something, and it was completely wrong, and that was the most accurate information they had access to at the time. Oh, no. Okay. Or is it archaic? I don't know. Is that how you used to spell it? Or maybe the C and the G just look way too similar. I don't know. Do they not have enough room for all the letters on the old cartridge? So they... Oh my God, what a whip. What a whipping motion that turned out to be. It was really hard to deal with all that. Here, hold on. Where you at, Spike? At least you don't have to shift. At least they weren't evil enough to give you the option to shift in this game. Because that'd be a lot to pay attention to. That's like... Daytona USA doesn't even have the crash and die aspect, and it's like, wow, my brain. You know, it's a design element. You got to design around how people function, not how you wish they would function, right? You got to anticipate the actual behavior of your target user base. Oh, no, bro. Okay. Oh, all those cars, and I wove between all of them, and the one time I scooch over non-coming traffic for 1 second into the passing lane. Why is it still dotted lines if there's so many blind spots? You know? God, I've never seen this much passing lane action in my whole life. Oh. Didn't they research the laws at all? What the hell was... Oh, that was somebody hit the cow. Two of us hit the same cow. I think... Fair's fair here. I think the cow should disappear from the map after the first high-speed collision. Let's just write the cow off. The cow is canonically destroyed. Okay. That's the cow noise? The cow makes a death noise when you run into it? Bro, now there's a police. Now there's a policia. Or a policia, maybe, is what they would call it if we're asking Sergio. All right, please just let me pass uninhibited. The cow is now off the farm and on the menu. The cow is not dinner, it is breakfast because it is a road waffle. I mean, bro, if you're letting your cows wander the highway freely without restraint, I mean, whoa! That was close. That was a little too close for comfort, bro. Yeah, man, it's like you're gonna have to expect to lose a few. Yo, I think we solved your cattle mutilation mystery, bro. I think, oh my God, I don't know how that was possible. That was not likely to work out. That was unlikely to work out in anyone's favor. I bet that guy in the car is also feeling rather relieved. Because that car looked rather compact. I don't even mean like an old-timey pre-built. Fucking fuck. Oh, now my bike is materialized in front of it and it's getting dragged down the highway. Okay, great. Maybe it was making a statement. Maybe it was trying to tell us not to let the cows be too free range. Free range is fine, but everything has limits. Everything within reason, the game says. Man, I'm starting to hit the brick wall here, ain't I? I'm getting skill checked by this game here. This game don't want me getting too far ahead in life. This game don't want me being overly competitive, does it? It's not even about the racers being so good as much as the fact that the obstacles are insane. Oh my God. Okay, we managed to handle that okay. I don't know how much more of that we could possibly take. I don't like this gradual 4% grade that seems to be going on for the duration of the tectonic plate we're on. This is what once kept eastern dinosaurs safe from the T-Rex, but oh God, them East Coast, West Coast rivalry was a little more intensive back then, if you know what I mean. All right. Well, let's just avoid all the disasters. I think we're close. We're catching up. We're catching up with a gaggle of them. Okay. Here's a whole smattering of the competition. I might just be able to overtake them. Come on, baby. Kiss me, Mario. Let's go. Oh, two of them died. I was witnessing the death. Oh, he's gonna drag my bike. Fuck! Come on, man. Wow, this is why people don't like you, Vendetta. Oh, he ran me over and killed me. Wow, I really got destroyed there. Wow, I really got... Okay, if there was any hope of winning the race, it was decisively crushed. It was decisively crushed. I mean, my bike got run over, and then a bike ran me over at 200 miles an hour. I'm amazed I even have the wherewithal. The adrenaline will wear off soon. This is the only reason I'm even able to handle the throttle, bro. I can't even shift right. My foot is in 6 pieces. The bones are now a cartilaginous mass. Ah, that was sad. That was a sad outcome. Bad ending. We unlocked a bad ending. Ah, it could have been different. It could have been different. It should have been different. This is unfortunate. This is a disastrous sequence of events. Man, I'm never gonna be next level at this rate. Did they even make a Sega CD version of this game? All right, let's try stupid Grass Valley. This will be my last. We've been streaming for about 2 hours. Natasha's still being angry at me. She's still outraged at my attempt at destroying her. I hope she didn't take my attempt to end her life too seriously or anything. I mean, really. Oh, come on. This is about as far as I ever actually got in this game. Hopefully all that Daytona USA actually helped me get to the point where I can legitimately surpass level 3 with my high level skills, right? Okay, let's see what we got. So I'll try this race, and regardless of how it goes, I think we'll wrap it up after here. And at least then, no, I tried to stay off the road. I think we're getting an early preview. I think it's gonna keep going like this for the time. Yeah. Level 3 is where it really takes the gloves off. This is what separates the boys from the men, because the boys are dead. They're obliterated into 10 million small pieces, and that's just it, right? And so, whoa, what's going on up there? Oh, there was a cacophony of visuals. All right, Biff. I thought you were gonna hand me your club again. I thought you were gonna do me a solid. I thought you were gonna clock my nod and help me out. I was just trying to be gentlemanly about it. Oh, Ikira, welcome back. Welcome to 6th place, sucker. Well, at least I managed to catch up with these folks. It's when it's too wiggly. It's when there's so many damn turns. Like, why are they building so many sharp-ass turns into this road when we're out in the middle of nothing? There's no mountains or anything to navigate around. Like, what is it? Were they just pork barrels spending out here? Or are they just trying to make the road longer so they'd get paid above a certain amount for, like, tax reasons or something? Dang. What are they trying to pull? All right. Get over here. Winding road, that's a good theme for a senior prom. And sometimes, despite your best efforts, kids, there will be a free-range cow in the middle of that road, and you might just collide with it at 200 miles an hour. The deafening sound of a bovine death rattle, the last thing you hear as you become airborne at speeds that would have made your ancestors weep and renounce their faith in a higher power. You know? And then they escort the principal off the stage. They don't know what the hell he's talking about. They don't know why he's extending this metaphor so much. And then someone points out it's not actually a metaphor. It's a simile because the comparison is very direct. He said it's like. Oh shit, baby. Oh shit, baby. I managed to. Whoa, thanks for the boost. Thanks for the boost. I think we're gradually getting back on track here. Where our relationship is mending. Nature's healing. Natasha don't hate me no more. She's doing me small favors in an attempt to boost my standing. She wants me to win back the respect of the bunch and not of the Butch. Butch must die. Maybe she's got a bigger rivalry. Maybe it's like the enemy of the enemy is my friend, that kind of deal, you know? Oh my, that was close. That was dangerous. This is getting dangerous. This is getting hazardous. This is getting hella hazardous. How come I can't catch up with these fools? I'm using the same stupid motorcycle this time. Should all be going about the same speed. I haven't crashed. Oh my god. Every time everyone dies, I die. It's like when it gets that dangerous, I'm doomed. Oh my god, where's my bike? Where's my bike? Oh my god. Come on, man. I can't just like the whole gang ran me over now. Oh, at least someone else went down and they're still not back up. It might be recoverable. We're pretty far. We're pretty far along in this whole thing, but it might be recoverable. Every time there's a glorious wipeout, I'm part of it. One of these days, I'll be the beneficiary of 1,000 guys crashing, and I won't be sucked down with them. What is happening? It's amazing that they managed to cheat like any degree of draw distance with this ancient technology. I can't believe they have the temerity to just stick stationary artificial cow statues in the road. It's clearly not even a live cow. Oh God, please. Oh, Natasha took a spill. She's also doing me little favors. I'm back in 4th place, bro. Oh, wow. Everyone's like just crashing in a car. What's going on? Is there like a gas leak around here? Is everyone getting dizzy? Maybe it's... Damn it. Every time. At least I'm close to the bike this time. Please, I can't get by all that stuff. Oi. Obstacles were too intense. It's like, oh no, we better go back to Yosemite. It's so intense. All right. I just gotta hold this. I gotta hold on to 3rd. I can hold on to this. If I can just hold on to this, all will be well. That was like several 90-degree turns in a row. It's ridiculous. I want to meet the damn engineers and granted, you're supposed to be going about 1/3 the speed we're going, but you know, oh my God. Oh, Serge, stop. Oh, but I finished the race. That means I am above the law. Wow, 3rd place. I mean, I'll take it. We qualified a race. Damn, man, it's like we're still so far from being able to get the next bike. Well, let's just take note of that delicious little password. Yep, but for 20 digit alphanumeric password. That's what it takes to remember where you were in freaking Road Rash on Sega Genesis. That is the kind of numerics we're marshaling in this ghastly hellstorm. Wait, that's not the screen I meant. There it is. Let's go back to the main. Oh boy, wow! It's been several consecutive hours of playing an ancient 16-bit racing game, and I feel accomplished in this life. So, thank you everyone for dropping by, clocking that W. We gotta go out on a high note. We gotta go out. We gotta. It's a medium-sized W, but comparatively speaking, it's big. It's big enough. You know what? Big enough. Big enough dubs. Big B dubs. So, with that, I will be subject to many strange and arcane toils for the duration of the week until Saturday night, when we'll be back at it again at Krispy Kreme with some good old Splatoon. And that's the last definitively scheduled. I think 99% chance Monday we will have a little gorilla stream. I know what I want to do. We want to get into Persona 3 and go do the beach vacation arc right before I go on my real life beach vacation. Isn't that brilliant? It's like serendipitous. It lined up like this just right. And that'll be next Monday, and that'll be it for 2 fun-filled weeks. OkAs vacation arc begins thence. So, I'll see you Discord kitten Saturday. Ha ha.